All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about food. Gotta talk about food, right? Food is important. Food is it's the main staple, right? Food and water. Gotta keep yourself alive. Talking about a possible shortage of food in this country, a shortage of the flow of food as well. We've been getting some reports here. If you're tied into the circles to talk about these things that are looking for what is coming down the line, making educated guesses, predictions. At the end of this month, we are going to be seeing a gap in the supply chain that was coming out of China, right? That feeds the warehouses, that distributes them here. And we are getting to that point where that lapse, the time that they were shutting down their production, when their factories were getting hit with you know what virus. We're going to be seeing that soon here. And what that's going to cause is that's going to cause some more panic buying. And that's going to cause more people to go out and buy a bunch of food off of the shelves. Everyone's stocked on TP. I don't think TP is going to go. I think everyone's good on TP at this point. But I think you're going to see food disappear from the shelves for a while. For a bit. Not a long period of time, but a bit. But how long can you go without it? And then do you have it? So this is like a 2-week warning for some of you guys. What some of us are predicting is going to happen. This is your 2-week warning to get a little extra supplies from the store, get a little extra food from the store if you have not already, or don't. Do whatever you want, right? So we're talking about preparedness, and obviously with preparedness, you don't have a crystal ball. You don't know what's going on. It's all about talking about what could possibly happen. As the chess pieces begin to move, you have to read, where the play is being made, right? So I want to just kind of show you guys some of the stuff that we have got going on. I gotta set my coffee down. So we're getting prepared for stuff, right? We're clearing some land out here, clearing some room to prepare to grow things out here. So people have been reporting issues with milk, and some people have an explanation with the flow of milk, why the milk is not going to the stores, or why they're being dumped. And the reason why they're being dumped, according to some, is because the schools aren't in, the commercial buyers they don't need it, so they're not buying it, so they're dumping it. But stores are limiting it to the private consumer. And there's no explanation for that. Nobody has an answer for that. No one knows why the store is saying you're limited. Why would you be limited? If there's plenty of milk, why would you limit anyone from taking it? Now, milk is not the only thing being limited, guys. In a lot of places, people are telling me that they can't get chicken eggs, or they're being limited to just one carton of chicken eggs per family, which is, that's a breakfast. That's a single meal. But they're limiting it, right? And they're trying to stop it from going off the shelf. But if the production is coming in, why would they worry about them flying off the shelves, right? Why wouldn't you limit it to 5 per customer? So very low limits on necessary items, main staples, eggs and bread and milk. In some places, it's being reported that there isn't any coming in. They can't get it at all. Eggs, can't find it. Milk, not on the shelves. Just depends on the place that you're at. So these are the things that you need to prepare for, looking at the disruption in the supply chain, why that's there, will it affect where you're at, and then what do you do to mitigate that? One of the things that we are talking about doing to mitigate it is the potential of taking on a dairy cow. We're kind of kicking it around. We're also looking on Craigslist, trying to find someone who's got a dairy cow. And if we're meant to have a dairy cow, we'll have a dairy cow. But what we're doing is creating a little more pasture out here, a little more open area. This stuff is very dense behind us, and so it doesn't grow. You can see it looks fairly deadish. It does not grow out here. All of these trees stay very small, and many of them are choked off and dying. So a lot of firewood out here that we are gathering. as well as preparing for pasture, preparing for grass. We have not gotten our spring rains. They are coming. And so we might see a nice influx of grass come up through here now that the sun can actually reach it. We do get a lot of undergrass, a lot of natural undergrass under these trees when they're not just that thick, when they're just not a bush. So we are preparing for the possibility of a very low number of, a low population of milk, a low supply of milk. We are going to just get our own cow. We're going to buy the cow. And the reason for that is, one, our family consumes a lot of milk, and two, it fits into our lifestyle. Taking on an animal that provides for us is what this lifestyle is. So that completely takes going to the store to get milk off the table. Don't need to do it. Don't need to go to the store to get milk. Don't need to go to the store to get eggs. And that's the point. That is self-sustainability, guys. That is self-reliance. That is figuring out how to not be controlled by somebody else's choices, like the stores who are telling you can only have one gallon of milk, or you can only have one carton of food. They're telling you how to feed your family, and it's because you rely on that system. So you need to decrease your reliance on that system and increase your reliance on yourself and your family. Be responsible completely for your family. For some of you guys, you can't do this. I know you've talked about you might be in an area, but you just can't do it. You're in an apartment or whatever. You can grow food in an apartment, guys. You can figure out how to do what you can do to make things a little better. And for you guys who just absolutely cannot, cannot go and garden or whatever, go to the store and get a little extra food, because I think there's another wave. There's going to be another run on groceries coming up. And if I'm wrong, you've got a little extra food, right? And if I'm right, no need to even thank me. Just be prepared, right? Take care of yourself. Be prepared. So another issue that we're seeing from many states, many stores, is seeds, guys. And we talked about this in the live stream. But seeds, people are being told they cannot buy seeds. People are trying to buy seeds and they're sold out. These are the kinds of things that we start to see when things are going bad. Obviously, people are not trusting that the food supply is going to be there or be as plentiful for whatever reason. And when, a bunch of people are getting seeds, you should probably get some seeds too, because that's telling you something. Now, we buy seeds every year, but we have bought an extended amount of seeds for this year. And throughout the years, we have always stored away seeds for rainy days, such as the time's coming, right? Actually, I'll tell you guys a funny story. At our local fair, usually every year, they're not there every year, but at our local fair, there's a group of a religious group that talks about prophecies of the end times, and everyone kind of avoids they avoid them, right? They walk around that booth. You don't see them talking to too many people, because people want to go to the fair and, eat their elephant ears and hang out, and I don't want to be, talking about the doomsday and the end times and prophecies in the Bible, right? Well, I wanted to go talk to him. Like, let's go talk to him. So we wandered by. Well, it happened to be that year that they were giving away seed packets to people. That was their goal, is to hand out seed packets. So they were teaching preparedness from the Bible, using the Bible as a reference as to why people should be prepared for upcoming times. They were telling us, like, oh, no one's really coming and talking to us, so we haven't been able to hand these seeds out to people. And we're like, oh, we'll take some seeds. While we're sitting there talking, this lady is filling up a paper bag full of seeds. Just cramming them full of seeds. And I thought originally she was just kind of like packing stuff up, but she wound up coming over as I was talking to the guy. She comes over and hands it to my wife, an entire bag full of seeds. It must have been hundreds of dollars worth of seed value, right? And we've had that put away. And a bunch of that stuff was flowers as well as vegetables and whatnot. And Callie is working with Mom as Mom plants seeds. She's growing flowers, which is pretty funny. And then she's like, some of these are edible. It's pretty cool. So, but it just kind of goes to show you, this was This was like 3 or 4 years ago, you know, and we kept those seeds in good shape. We made sure to take care of those seeds for the time when you might need a little extra seeds, and that time is now, guys. So we were provided for at that time for this time. So that is my point, guys. And if you're looking for seeds, come to our Facebook page, let us know, and we will try to help you out. There are people around here that have seeds, can get seeds. There are people who know of seeds available in like smaller seed companies. So if you are having a hard time finding seeds, come to our Facebook page, message Shelby, and she will point you in the right direction, help you out, try to help you guys find seeds. But you ought to be planting them right now. You guys need to start growing right now. Start thinking about growing. Do something to provide food. Even if it's your first time gardening and you're not sure what to do, get seeds in the ground. Do your best. Learn what you can. YouTube gives you tons of information on how to grow seeds and how to be a successful gardener, and it is not easy, guys. Okay, so if it's your first time, really pay attention, really put 100% into it, because it is not easy. Just because you plant a seed doesn't mean you're eating. All right, so that is it, guys. I am a little worried about the seed issues. Stores deeming seeds to not be essential, which is ridiculous, and it goes to show the mindset of the world that we're living in today. You can go in and buy their processed crap food, but you cannot grow your own. That should worry many of you guys. If you guys don't know, also the company Monsanto, who was providing seeds for commercial farmers all over, they actually would not let farmers harvest their seeds and then replant the seeds. They made it so they had to rebuy seeds from them every year. That always bothered me. We never bought Monsanto products because of that reason, and the reason is they're controlling the food, and anyone who tries to control your food is trying to control you. Be aware of that, guys. There's no other need to control that stuff, right? So while Monsanto is making sure you don't get seeds, we are going to do our best to help everyone else find seeds. That's it, guys. Hit the subscribe button, smash that like, leave a comment below. Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to share the video as well. Channel is growing. It's because of you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.